Hi, it's Mr. Anderson, and in this video I'm going to talk about cells. Life is made of cells. It's the basic unit of structure and function. And also, all cells we have must come from pre-existing cells. And so how does that work? It's through a process called cell division. This is going to occur in all cells, both prokaryotic like bacteria and eukaryotic like you. And through cell division, one cell can become 2, which can quickly become 4, and then 8, and then 16, and so we get exponential growth in cells. And to give you an idea how quickly this goes, you started life as one fertilized egg, or one zygote. But those were quickly dividing over time, and it eventually created an adult that's going to have around 10 trillion cells inside your body. And they all came from that original cell. Now, to even increase that number quite a bit, just look in your gut, and we're going to find that the bacteria living in your digestive tract are going to outnumber the cells in your whole body 10 to 1. There are going to be 100 trillion bacteria just living in your gut, and they're going to be outnumbered about 10 to 1 by viruses living in your gut. So we're going to have quadrillion viruses living in your gut. Now, viruses aren't technically cells, but everything else I've described here is going to be reproducing, or it's going to be created through a process called cell division. And there are really 3 types of cell division. In prokaryotic cells, or in bacteria, they're simply going to divide through a process called binary fission. That's where one cell, one bacteria cell, is going to make 2 cells that are exact copies of the original cell. In eukaryotic cells, we have something similar to this. We're going to have cell division, or we sometimes just refer to it as mitosis. Technically, mitosis is going to be division of the nuclei, and then we're going to have cytokinesis, which is division of the rest of the cell. But we generally just say mitosis is when one eukaryotic cell makes 2 cells that are exact copies of that cell. It's a lot like binary fission. And then the third type of cell division is going to be meiosis. Meiosis is going to be when we create sex cells, or when we create gametes. Mitosis and binary fission ensure that we have exact duplicates of that original cell. Meiosis is totally different. Meiosis is going to make cells that are different. They're going to have half the genetic information, and they're going to give us variability. And so in us, sex is important because it gives us variability in the next generation. In bacteria, mutation, and there's some other ways that they can share information, is more important. So let's start by talking about bacteria. They reproduce through a process called binary fission. In this, we're going to have this adult cell, so we're going to have this parent cell. It's going to be made up of, you can see here, ribosomes. It's going to have a plasmid here, which is a little bit of extra DNA. But its genome, or all of its DNA, is going to be wrapped up into one loop. And so what do we want to do in binary fission? We want to take one cell and we want to make 2 cells that are identical to that.